Here's a fact you're not ready for. 59% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency expense right now. Not 5,000, not 10,000, $1,000. You know what that means? That means when life inevitably kicks you in the teeth, and trust me, it will. Most people are one blown transmission, one hospital visit, one pink slip away from financial disaster. And here's the kicker. The median emergency fund in America? $600. That's it. That's what's standing between millions of people and complete financial collapse. Financial experts call this living on the edge. And once you understand why your bank account looks the way it does, you'll see why you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. But here's where it gets even worse. The people who need emergency funds the most, they're the ones who can't save. 83% of hourly workers have less than $500 in savings. Think about that. The folks working paycheck to paycheck, the ones living closest to the edge, they're one bad day away from drowning. And here's the painful part nobody wants to admit. Your brain is wired to screw you over. See, your brain looks at money sitting in your checking account and thinks, hey, we got this. Let's spend it. You're not weak. You're not undisciplined. You're just human. And humans are terrible at delayed gratification. Nearly 3 in 4 Americans are saving less because of inflation and rising prices. Translation? The cost of living is eating everyone alive. And people are making a choice. Pay rent or save for someday. Here's what really happens. You tell yourself you'll start saving next month. Next month comes, there's a wedding, then a birthday, then the car needs new brakes, then it's the holidays. And before you know it, 5 years have passed, and you've got nothing. Most people stop here, and that's the biggest mistake. But here's the part nobody wants to admit. The reason you don't have an emergency fund isn't just about money. It's about psychology. It's about fear. It's about that gnawing feeling that you're never going to get ahead anyway. So why bother? Let me break this down for you. An emergency fund is exactly what it sounds like. Money you don't touch unless everything goes sideways. Not for vacations, not for Christmas shopping, for emergencies. How much do you need? The standard advice is 3 to 6 months of expenses. If you're single, stable job, no kids, 3 months might cut it. If you've got a family, a mortgage, you're self-employed, or your income bounces around, you need 6 months, minimum. For a single person, that's about $12,900 for 3 months. For a family of 4, 6 months could be $55,200. I know what you're thinking. That's impossible. I can barely cover this month, let alone save for 6. And you're right. That number is intimidating. But here's what most people don't realize. You don't need that amount tomorrow. You need to start anywhere, with anything. Where should you keep it? Not in your checking account where you'll spend it. Not in stocks where it could tank right when you need it. Put it in a high-yield savings account. Easy access, low risk, some interest. Why does it matter? Because 43% of Americans say they'd have to borrow to cover a $1,000 emergency. Credit cards, personal loans, family. And that debt sticks around long after the emergency is gone. You end up paying interest on that broken water heater for the next 2 years. An emergency fund breaks that cycle. It gives you breathing room. It gives you options. It lets you handle life without spiraling into financial chaos. If that hit you, good. It means you needed it. Because every month you wait is another month you're gambling with your future. You think it won't happen to you. You think you've got time. But life doesn't care about your timeline. It never does. So here's what you do, right now, today. Step 1. Start ridiculously small. Forget the $12,000 goal for now. Your first goal? $1,000. That's it. $1,000 covers most emergencies while you work on the bigger picture. Step 2. Automate it. Pay yourself first. Set up automatic transfers straight into your emergency fund. Even $25 a week. Even $50 a paycheck. If you don't see it, you won't spend it. Step 3. Find the money. But I don't have extra money. Yeah, you do. You're just spending it somewhere else. Cancel 2 streaming services. That's $30 a month. Cook at home 3 more nights a week. That's $200. Skip daily coffee. Another $150. I'm not saying live like a monk. I'm saying choose what matters more. Temporary comfort or long-term security. Step 4. Use windfalls. Tax refund? Emergency fund. Bonus? Emergency fund. Birthday money? You know the deal. Step 5. Don't touch it. This is critical. Emergencies only. Not sales, not trips, not gadgets. Look, I get it. Building an emergency fund feels like climbing a mountain when you're already exhausted. But here's the truth. Future you is either going to thank you or curse you. Those are your options. Just having $2,000 saved leads to 21% higher financial well-being. Not 200,000, 2,000. You can do this. Not because it's easy, because you have to. Life's coming for all of us. The question is, are you going to be ready, or are you going to be another statistic? Start today, even if it's just $10. Your future self is counting on you. Don't let them down.